former Tennessee Volunteer, Kansas State Wildcat, Buffalo Bill, and Philadelphia Eagle, Mr. Bryce Brown. And, you know, Bryce, I mean, you being from the Wichita area, tournaments like this, I mean, you really didn't have them here. Right? So how big do you think is as far as exposure for the athletes that we have and the talent that we have around the city?
I think it's great, especially with other parts of the regions being able to participate in spring ball and things like that. This not necessarily spring ball, but it gives guys a chance to come out and practice their football skill. And I think Wichita, just Kansas in general, this region needs something like that so kids are able to continue to get out, get exposure, but also get a chance to compete against other regions and other teams and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, just keeping that, you know, that competition level of it. I mean, because you even got guys from the SEC that don't even come here, right? You know, because of that. So I think this will definitely help out. You know, as far as your come up and your upbringing, you know, what do you think that this could have done for you or people that you played with, coming up here in Wichita?
Man, honestly, it's just nice to get Wichita guys together. I think Wichita needs to build more camaraderie around just the players, the community, and things like that. Even if guys are on, you know, north or south or east, getting those guys to come together and compete and also being a chance to go against other teams, I think that would have been beneficial to me. And then also, you know, if you're a big time name, you know, at the high school scene and, you know, you're at an event, you have an opportunity to get other guys exposure just based off your name. And if those guys can go out, compete, play, other coaches can then see, okay, there's not just this guy from Wichita that can play, but there's a pool of guys from Wichita that can just play. So the more talent we have participating and doing things like this, the better it is for everybody, not just 2 or 3 individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how long have you guys been doing tournaments like this, 7-on-7?
So this is our first year, actually. It's our first tournament, first game. Okay, we just started this program. We're around the Manhattan, Kansas area. A lot of Manhattan, Junction City. Those are 2 bigger schools, and then kind of smaller schools within. Isaiah here is from Wamego High School. Plays McCrimmon J-Ling. Has offer from Akron, just got a couple days ago. Getting heavily recruited by a lot of schools, and we're excited. Yeah, new program. We're going to get it kicked off this year and keep growing, and we're excited though.
Absolutely. I mean, where I just want to go over here to Isaiah. What type of, you know, what type of benefits are you getting out of programs like this, tournaments like this, to further you into the next level of collegiate athletes?
You see a lot of different talent out here, especially good talent. For me, coming from a 3A school, I used to play at 6A, so there's greater talent here, and so you just basically get to put your skills on the map and play against the best of the best, and that's all you can ask for right now.
Can you just go ahead and introduce your players here? What positions?
I let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
All right.
Tyler Fiala.
Wait a minute, and say your GPAs too.
3.9.
Yes.
Wide receiver.
Kevin Connor, quarterback, 3.7.
Fred Levan, 3.8, wide receiver / DB.
Landon Hooten, wide receiver, 3.2.
Joshua Lewis, Lee Summit West, 3.0.
Tristan Keeney, quarterback, Lee Summit West, 3.3.
All right, now, so obviously this tournament is to, you know, just gain exposure for more Midwestern players, kind of get them into college and you know, just on the path of a, you know, next level, elite level competitions and things like that. So where does your team stand now, and how long have you actually been doing this?
Well, we've been doing this for 6 years now, 6 or 7 years now. We stand strong in our area. There are now several teams in the area. As far as us, we push academics first. We go to colleges. We try to take our transcripts to colleges if they want to accept them, the transcripts. And we look for, obviously, the kids' major, what they want to major in.
Right.
Because I always say this, you can't go anywhere without the education.
Compared to AAU basketball, which is what everybody does because it's kind of like a year-round type thing.
Yes.
You know, but as far as getting, you know, the athletes' names out there and things like that, how beneficial are programs like this just around the Midwestern region as well?
Oh, this is real beneficial. Like I said, if I had this when I was growing up, it would have been plus. But like I said, it give a kids a chance to get seen on a big platform everywhere across the world. The 7-on-7, like I said, this is something major. Like I said, it's just one of them things that help kids get in college, help kids' names get out. Like I said, it's a lot of kids out here that you might not know, but they some ballers, you know. So it's a great chance for kids to get seen and get exposed.
Right, man, absolutely. And I'm gonna go over here to Andrew. You know, so you being a player in this, and you're from Oklahoma,
yeah,
is that right? Man, how do you feel? You know, I mean, you know, what are you getting out of this as well?
I'm just getting better, footwork, everything. Just love competing. Just a lot of fun.
Are you defensive back, wide receiver?
Wide receiver and defensive back.
Okay. What plans you got for college, and how are your grades looking actually at this point?
I don't know much about college right now, but
Okay.
just wait and see football season.
All right, absolutely. And then we got Andrew Carney over here. What position you play?
Quarterback and DB.
Okay. And so, how's it helping you out? How do you feel that you've done here at the tournament?
Well, like Coach said, it's a good environment, and I'm just out here getting reps, getting ready for our high school season.
Man, just really you being from the Oklahoma region, or just the Midwest region, program like this, man, tournaments like this, how much do you think that this benefits,
Oh man, it benefits a lot. Just being able to see other kids, and other athletes, man. And at the end of the day, it's just athletes helping athletes. What I say, what I'm saying, they all build a chemistry. Everybody starts to follow each other, what I'm saying. And that's what this is about. You want everybody to stay as a community, so where if somebody can go on somewhere, all it is just networking. Your network is your network, how they say. So it's just being there, everybody able to just to network with each other, man, help out.
Are you enjoying this? It's a beautiful day out here for some football. What type of benefits you got when you started?
Well, it's just I'm having a great time, having fun playing football, playing sport I love. I think it's good exposure just getting out the state because they don't really care for our recruits, really. So I'm just getting out the state, getting exposure, getting out there and all that.
Right, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to it, what I'm saying, you really got to get those athletes out there. As far as school, what type of plans do you guys have? You guys doing good at GPAs or what?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got 3.6.
I don't know what you got.
3.15 GPA.
I got 3.3 GPA.
Hey, offensive look.
So he's at Des Moines Roosevelt, he's at Des Moines Christian, he's at Hagen in the South Coast. So, we'll be seniors next year. He has a couple of offers right now. These guys are getting looked at right now as well. And the biggest thing I want them to do is make plays, play ball. Knowledge of the game is what I've been teaching them.
This is our 4th year of Epic 7 Midwest. This is a program that was actually launched by Trent Dilfer, the guy that started in Kansas City for us. Justin Hoover is the head coach over at Shawnee Mission East, and is a guy that is training quarterbacks for the NFL draft and has done a lot for players in our area. And through his work in the Elite 11 with Coach Dilfer, had an opportunity to bring something to Kansas City. And they talked about, well, do we go to a big city? Do we go to Chicago? Do we go to Dallas? And Coach Hoover and Coach Dilfer talked about it and said there's nothing in the middle of the country. So this, with it being our 4th year, there have been other programs that have sprung up, and we're excited to see that. But it's something that we kind of started this whole thing, and we're excited to see so many other kids having the opportunity and getting the opportunity, whether it's with our 3 teams or with some of the other organizations that have sprung up in both Kansas and Missouri.
Absolutely, man. And it's I think this is a beautiful program.
Let's go.
Players like this here. We'll start here recording. All-state defensive back. The secondary. That's the name of my podcast. I love defense. As far as you, man, just getting the repetition. How do you think that this will help you as far as you just getting to that next level?
You get to go against the best in the city in practice, and then getting extra reps in the off season. It really gets you ready. You can work on things. Get you ready for the season.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about, repetition. I played high school ball in Atlanta. 7-on-7 was kind of like an unwritten mandatory thing. We had all types of programs for this. This guy here, I've seen him make a few plays, today. His name, Caden here. Man, as far as yourself, going to Mays High, being from around, the city as well, how do you feel about the program? What do you think out of it?
I like the competition every time. Like Gordon said, you go against the best competition. It prepares you for the camps. I play running back, so it's kind of hard to translate it into it, but it helps my route game. It helps my physicality when I switch to linebacker, and versatility when I go to camp, so I can play both ways and stuff.
Well, you coach the Little League Tigers, and we had talked a little bit off camera about spring ball. Give us a little bit of info about that.
Well, we started out this year. We've got some new kids, and one of the reasons, in my personal opinion, we're behind in the state of Kansas is we don't play spring ball very many places, and it's invaluable. You get reps. This isn't like high-level tournament ball, spring ball, where you develop, you get reps, and you build kids up, and so that when the season rolls around, you have your schemes in, you have your plays pretty much in, and you've got kids ready to go. So that's why we decided to play spring ball this year, and we're playing in a league, and I don't know all the specifics, but we're playing teams down in the southwest corner, Missouri and Oklahoma and Arkansas. I don't know where all they're from, but we just kind of line it up every other week and go play somebody. So and we're getting better. So that's what we decided to do to develop kids.
Right, and you know what? I mean, me growing up and you know, me personally, I played football in Lithonia, Georgia. So I'm in SEC country. I see you got your Gamecocks, you know, you got your Gamecocks hat on. Spring ball was definitely a hot commodity. We've had people in the stands, you know, and like you said, getting that repetition, and that's why there's a lot of success coming out of that region of the country. Do you think that we can mimic that here in the Midwestern part?
There's no doubts. I've said this for years, even when I came back from South Carolina out here. A push-up's a push-up, a hill's a hill, a sit-up's a sit-up. It doesn't matter what state you're from, but the work you put in is really what matters. And if we start getting kids out here to work, we can get the results. There's athletes all over out here. People don't believe it. We're not as high acclimated as those other states, but we don't play spring ball. And a perfect example, one of the reasons we want to play spring ball this year, we're going to get like 8 games, maybe a couple of little playoff games or something. We'll get 8-10 games. We roll into the season, guess what? We've already played a full season before we start our season. You can't, there's no substitute for that live action and the speed of the game and the reps. I mean, you're playing different people, different schemes. I mean, it's from different parts of the area. I mean, it's not like all the city league where you see the same thing over and over and over again. So it's a big deal in my opinion. And this 7-on-7 stuff is great, man. We're developing kids, getting reps. I mean,
playing in space.
No substitute for this. This is how you get better.
Absolutely.